2, 1. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your friend Billy Bob here on YouTube, on TikTok, and on good old Twitcheroony here. Oh, I got 6 followers here now on the Twitcheroony here. Got 6 followers on Twitchy. Got 192 on TikTok here. And we got about 5,600 here on the YouTube. And they always talk about, they constantly talk about how it's so easy to become famous on TikTok. It's not easy. It is not easy to become successful on TikTok. I'm telling you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's not easy. Because I've been doing the TikTok thing for about 2 months here, and I still haven't hit 200. I haven't hit 200 subscribers. Well, how you doing, Jasmine Magoda? My friend Monroe Mann. My name is Billy Bob. My name is Billy Bob. My friend Monroe Mann told me that there's a new fan named Jasmine Magoda in Santiago, Chile. It's really good to have fans in other countries. Billy Bob loves Santiago, Chile. How you doing, Carter Strain? How you guys doing? We got some people here on TikTok. We got some people here on, before Monroe Mann said that he only had 4 followers on Twitch. Well, that's not true. He got 6 followers. Look at that. 6 followers on Twitch. We got 6 followers on the Twitch. So we got the Twitch, we got the TikTok, and we got the YouTube. We're doing all of them together. We're doing all of them together because when you do them all together, 1 + 1 + 1 = 5. Absolutely fine. Yeah, we're doing TikTok over here as well. We got TikTok. You guys can say hi to TikTok. You guys can say hi to the YouTube. Let's see. Well, how you doing, Dominique? It's great to see you, little lady. Been a long time since Billy Bob saw Dominique C. The big C is in the house. You put the C and the C together and you got a full circle. You got a full circle about that. How you guys doing there on TikTok? Welcome. My name is Billy Bob. If you didn't know, I am YouTube and Twitter and Twitch #1 live streamer. #1 live streamer. So before you got to be sure to follow the Monroe Mann channel on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Twitchy. On Twitchy. Jasmine, you're going to bed. Jasmine, it's only 9:30. It's 9:30. What time is it there in Santiago, Chile? You tell me right now. What time is it? K or to A? What time is it in Santiago, Chile? You let me know. I'd very much like to know what time it is. Well, you're a good supporter of the channel, but it's inexcusable for you to be saying hi, Monroe. At this time, you know my name. You know who I am. My name is Billy Bob. Billy Bob. I tell you this. I want to talk about Mr. Donald Trump right now. Yeah, give me a little oops. I don't hear oops. I would expect an apology from you. I need an apology. Now I'm gonna turn this seat around. Billy Bob sits like this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Bob sits like this. How you doing, joining on the TikTok? I got 0 viewers on Twitch. Monroe had 1 viewer on Twitch. I can't even get 1. Twitch, what kind of algorithm you got over here? What kind of algorithm does Twitch have that they're not sending anybody over here? Really makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever. Worst algorithm. I thought the YouTube algorithm was terrible. By the way, thank you. Somebody just sent a little gift. Somebody just sent a little gift here on on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. I'll tell you this. I've been doing really well today on YouTube. TikTok and Twitch, absolutely disaster. I don't know what's going on TikTok or what's going on Twitch. But I'll tell you, the party right now is on YouTube because the people on YouTube know Billy Bob is where it's at. And yes, Billy Bob's a fan of Nirvana. I'm a fan of Nirvana. And I'm more than a fan, I was a very close friend of Kurt Cobain. I was a friend of Kurt Cobain. God rest in peace. He was a great gift to the musical world. He brought grunge into the world. And let me tell you a true story here about Kurt Cobain. So this was back in 1991, and Kurt Cobain, he was a country singer. You probably didn't know this. You did not know this. But Kurt Cobain, his name of the band was not Nirvana. It was Kurt Cobain and the Haystacks. No joke. Kurt Cobain and the Haystacks. And so Kurt Cobain, he's playing some songs, and you know there was this song. You know, there was one of the songs. I'm trying to think of the lyrics here. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was something like, "I'm a cowboy and I'm fighting for my haystacks." And I said, "Hey, Kurt, stop with this. Stop with the haystacks. Stop with all this nonsense. Stop with all this nonsense about being a cowboy. You are not a cowboy." And he had a cowboy hat. He had a cowboy hat, and this is Kurt Cobain we're talking about here. Kurt Cobain had a cowboy hat. He wore a jean jacket. He wore jeans, and he had a bit of hay that he would keep in his teeth. And a lot of time, the way that he actually talks, he would say, when he would say goodbye, like, "Get out of here," and like whenever I was in his recording studio, he doesn't say "get out of here," he'd say, "Hey, Billy Bob, you get on, get. You get on, get." He would tell me to get on, get. True story. True story. And I said to him, "Look, Mr. Kurt Cobain, you have got to stop with this country dream of yours, because it ain't gonna happen. You are not meant to overtake the country world. You are destined to create a brand new style of music. You're going to become the king of alternative." I said, "Alternative?" I said, "Absolutely. You got to move out of Louisiana." Kurt Cobain, he's from Louisiana. Now, you guys didn't know that. Kurt Cobain is from Louisiana. And I said, "You got to move out, and you got to start doing something different." And I said, "You know, you got to do something that smells." This is the story. He was kind of a country boy, Mr. Kurt Cobain. And hey, I see your comments, by the way, Mr. Bryson. I will look at that in a little moment. Any comments here? Hey, Jasmine, don't you dare call me bro. I ain't your bro. I am not your bro. I am not anybody's bro. My name is Billy Bob, and I'm my own man. I am not your bro. So let's get back to talking about our good friend Kurt Cobain. And one day, he came in, and he smelled so bad. And I said to him, "Dude, you smell like Teen Spirit." And all of a sudden I said, Kurt, I know how you're going to take over the world of the music scene. You're going to write a song called "Smells Like Teen Spirit." Tells like Teen Spirit. And he said, "I don't know, Billy Bob. I'm a country boy. I'm Kurt Cobain, and I'm meant to play country music." And I said, No. You're going to be the lead. You're going to be the poster boy for alternative music. And that's all she wrote. And before I know it, he did Lithium. He did Polly. He did Heart-Shaped Box. And he did Come As You Are. It was just fantastic. How you doing? Oh, Kurt Cobain. Guys, look at this. On TikTok, we got Kurt Cobain actually in the chat. Look, can you read that? I don't know if you can see it. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain is right here. He's coming to TikTok. I don't know if you guys knew this, but TikTok is the reason why the government wants to ban it. It's a method for the living to communicate with the dead. It has nothing to do with China. Because Kurt Cobain just followed me. Kurt Cobain followed Monroe Mann on this channel because of me. Billy Bob representing America. America. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Thank you very much, Kurt Cobain, for following the live creator. Well, hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. Let's see. Thank you for clicking like. Let's get to 500 likes, Mr. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain from the dead. Join the live. Kurt Cobain is here. Kurt Cobain. Kurt, when are you going to tell everybody that Billy Bob was the inspiration for you abandoning country music and becoming an actual grunge king? He became a grunge king. Let's see. Jasmine here is saying, "What's up, Angel? How you doing?" Camper's here. How you doing? Jasmine, why are you using bad language? My name is not Monroe Mann. My name is Billy Bob. Billy Bob from Louisiana. I am Billy Bob from Louisiana. And who do I represent? I represent America. 100%. Guys, but here, this is what I want to talk about. Thank you, Kurt Cobain. I appreciate that greatly. So now let's talk about Donald Trump. Now, guys, the man took over the Washington, D.C. Police Department, and he sent in the National Guard, and he sent in the federal agents. Hot diggity dog. Now, how many of you even knew that the President of the United States had the right to take over the police department for 30 days without any congressional approval? It's 100% allowed. Now, that's just fantabulous. That's just amazing. I mean, from the 70s, from Jimmy Carter to Ronald Reagan, and we had Bill Clinton, and we had Obama, and we had George W. Bush and George Bush, and then we had Joe Biden. We had Joe Biden. It took Donald J. Trump to say, "Hot diggity dog, I'm going to take care of business." And Donald Trump, he took care of business. Donald Trump took care of business. And you watch, ladies and gentlemen, Washington, D.C., in 30 days, by end of August, you mark my words, it's going to be one of the safest cities in all of America. It's going to be one of the safest cities in all America. Why? Because Donald Trump represents America. America. Let's all take a moment of silence for Mr. Donald J. Trump. Well, I guess that wasn't a moment of silence. That was a moment of meditation. A moment of vocal accolade for a great American hero. You can't deny it. I mean, Donald J. Trump, he is a great American hero. We've got Navy SEALs. We've got fighter pilots. We got George Washington. We got astronauts. We got Donald J. Trump. We got Donald J. Trumpaholic. Donald J. Trump. Okay. Let's see. Angel says, "I'm good, Billy Bob. How are you today?" Angel, well, I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Miss Angel, by the way, Miss Angel, she lives in Germany. Germany is a country in Europe. And Europe is a place in the Western Hemisphere. However, it does have one big problem. It is not America. And if you're not America, you ain't nothing. And everybody knows that. We all know that. You're either America or you're not. You remember that expression, you're SWAT or you're not? SWAT is the Special Weapons and Tactics of the military, of the police department. You're SWAT or you're not. You're American or you're not. You're America or you're not. Now, I'm not trying to criticize my friend Angel in Germany, but even Angel knows Germany ain't America. It's just not the case. It just is not the situation. It's just not the situation. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Here is the truth. And here is the truth about what I want to discuss. Even, I'm going back to Washington, D.C. again, because that's a big topic right now. Even a lot of the left-wing newscasters are admitting that Donald Trump is right. Because here's the thing, the left and the Democrats, they're so anti-Trump that they can't even say that what he's doing is a good thing. And they try to just lie and say, oh, there's no crime in Washington, D.C. Well, the murder rate has gone through the roof. Murder rate's gone up. Carjackings have gone up. And they're saying, we don't need help. Why would they say we don't need help? They should say, thank you for the extra resources. Thank you for helping to make Washington, D.C. great again. Now, isn't it funny that Washington, D.C. is our nation's capital? Yet it's one of the most dangerous cities in the nation. One of the most dangerous cities in the nation. Thank you, Angel. Angel says, I'm more than welcome to visit Germany. Well, I would very much like to visit Germany. It'd be good to visit Germany. Would you like to visit Germany? My friend here on YouTube, Angel, invited me to Germany. Did any of you get an invitation to Germany? Did you get an invitation to Germany? By the way, anyone who's here, Gary Crum. Gary Crum, my name is Billy Bob. I'm on the Monroe Mann TikTok channel. Hoping you and Simpson Pimps, you guys need to follow Billy Bob here on the Monroe Mann channel. I don't know why it's easier. Suddenly, it's very easy for me to get followers here on YouTube. It's extremely difficult. I've been stuck at 192 followers on TikTok for a very long time. But now, the subscribers on YouTube are starting to go up. Monroe Mann just did a live stream with some music a little while ago. 5 new subscribers. 5 new subscribers, but we're getting no subscribers here. Why won't Simpson? Why won't Simpson Pimps follow on TikTok? We're getting plenty of followers and subscribers on YouTube, Simps. Why are we getting no followers from you? I think this guy should follow. And Andrew, bro. Andrew, you gotta follow me here on Billy Bob. Make me happy. Make my day. I'm trying to move out of the single wide trailer that I got in Louisiana to a double wide. And I can get a double wide if I can get you guys to follow me on these channels here. Camper, no invite for you yet? What no invite? No invite to go to Germany? Angel, my friend Camper would like to go to Germany too to say hello. Would you mind giving an invite to Camper as well? How you doing, Walal? Where have you been? You went through a crazy breakup. Walal went through a crazy breakup. A crazy breakup? Well, if you want, you can talk about it here. And you can let me know. You know, you didn't lose the girl. The girl lost you. Here's the truth. You avoided a crazy girl. Because between you and me, guys, girls are absolutely crazy. Women are crazy. They're absolutely bonkers. They're Looney Toonies. Looney Toonies. Oh, Walal says, I love this girl. Oh, I lost this girl. Well, don't you worry. We both were the same age and drove the same car. Well, how can you drive the same car if it's the same car? That's a little bit of an impossibility right there. You can drive the same type of car, but you can't drive the same car. That's a little bit impossible. How you doing, Kenneth Clark? Kenneth Clark is here on TikTok. Same type of car. There's this. The same type of car does not make love. Just because you drove the same type of car does not mean that this is the woman of your dreams. I'm telling you that right now, Wallah. You got to find a lot more similarities than we drove the same type of car. She worked where you work. That does not mean love. We both lost our dad. So are you dating her sister? Are you dating your sister? Now, in my family, that's okay. You just got to take precautions. That's what I'm just saying. So I'm not judging you. Just asking, was this your sister you were dating? Is that why you both lost your dad? Or are you talking about 2 different daddies? Okay, well, I'll say is no. 2 different daddies. Well, I tell you this, it's good, sometimes if you have that connection of when you lost a loved one, maybe that could be something. I'm glad she's not your sister. Sometimes those relationships work out. But in general, it's better to have romantic relationship with someone you're not related to. That's for my people on YouTube, my people on TikTok, and the people on Twitch. I tell you this, I don't think I'm going to keep on doing the live streaming on Twitch because it's impossible to get any new followers on there. It's very difficult. How do you get new followers on Twitch, Richie? Billy Bob don't know. Billy Bob doesn't know. And I thought that you're supposed to get followers very easily on TikTok. Everyone said, oh, go on a TikTok, Billy Bob. Billy Bob, go on a TikTok. You're going to become a star so quickly. Well, Billy Bob's only got one person watching right now. Got one person watching here on TikTok. Meanwhile, we got 21 here on the YouTube. So something happened because the algorithm on YouTube is getting better. The algorithm on YouTube is returning to what it used to be. Not what it used to be. Because Billy Bob used to have 100, 200, 300 people watching on a live stream. Now 17, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's a good American audience right there. Doesn't matter where you live. I still consider you American audience. American audience. America. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You guys, for the new people who just joined here, you joined at a special time because I'm going to give you a very special serenade. Country roads take me home to the place that I love. Louisiana, Gator Mama, take me home. Gator roads. Thank you, Billy Bob. Thank you, Billy Bob. You're welcome. Let's see. Satisfying wants me to play FIFA. Well, Billy Bob does not play soccer. My sport of choice is Gator wrestling. And for those of you who know, you know that Gator wrestling is what I do. I am a Gator wrestler, and I'm one of the most famous in the world. Maybe you didn't know that, but Billy Bob knows how to wrestle Gators better than anybody. Why? Because I'm from America. Let's see. Walal says, she said she's healing on a journey. I knew this person for 3 months. It's so hard. I need motivation. By the way, Walal, my name is not Monroe. So if you want my advice, you better call me by my given name. Please do not insult me. Monroe's my good friend, but if you want motivation, you better motivate me by calling me by my actual name. The name is Billy Bob. The name is Billy Bob. Billy Bob, do I have a last name? Unnecessary. Because I am the one and I am the only. By the way, it would be very nice to have a nice super chat of 99 cents or more. It's been a whole day of doing live streams, and we only got one little ruby, which is worth about 1 penny. I think somebody needs to chip in here and give a little support to the Gator Wrestling Foundation. And for just one super chat of 99 cents, we will give you a free Gator plush toy. But if you act now, we will throw in an additional Gator plush toy at no additional cost. You just need to pay for shipping and handling. And we will get you your 2 Gator plush toys within 6 to 8 weeks for shipment. Thank you very much for watching this public service announcement by the Gator Wrestling Foundation. Walal needs some motivation. So Walal here, Billy Bob will just tell you, it's good that you're going through this because you'll realize that the more relationships you get into, the more you realize that this happens all the time. It's good training. It makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. I will say this. Try to get through each day, one day at a time. And don't try too hard to get her back because you might chase her away further. But maybe in a few days, maybe you could send her a message. And if she said she's healing or whatever, don't annoy her. If you annoy her, you're going to push her even farther away. You don't want to do that. So if you really do like her, you just got to give her some time. And then maybe in a week or two, and just say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I was just thinking about you, or something like that. And but if in the end she decides she's not coming back, which happens, Billy Bob has had many, many women he has loved and lost over the years. I mean, look at this. You can imagine, of course, the women go crazy. The women go crazy for Billy Bob. I'm just letting you know. I mean, Cinemo here on TikTok knows. I mean, look at this. This is a love machine. But just because I'm a love machine doesn't mean that I don't break down every once in a while. And there are some girls that say, Billy Bob, I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm ready to move on to different cornfields. And I said, there are no cornfields better than my cornfields. My cornfield is the greatest cornfield in the history of America. And these women go, well, I want to go down to a cornfield down in South America. Or I want to go to a cornfield in Italy. Or I want to go to a rice paddy in China. And I said, why are you going to a rice paddy in China when you got a cornfield right here? You got a cornfield. A cornfield here named Billy Bob. How you doing to the random one person who decided to join on TikTok? I'll tell you this. The YouTube algorithm now is much better. I think I'm going to tell Monroe to change his YouTube algorithm suck songs to the TikTok algorithm suck. TikTok algorithm, you stink. You stink, you smell, PM. YouTube algorithm, I feel very happy here. I feel very comfortable. I feel like I'm amongst friends. Here, I don't know what I'm doing here on TikTok. And on Twitch, I mean, that just makes me want to twitch. It makes me want to twitch because it just doesn't make any sense. Well, I would say don't get her a gift. I remember I once lost a girl, and I thought I'm going to woo her back with lots of different gifts and things. But here's the thing. If she's already moved on and you send her gifts, you're going to annoy her even more. Now, if she said that she needs healing, then sending her a gift is going to prevent her from her healing, whatever that healing means. So you cannot send a gift. Here's the thing. Yeah, you're like trying to buy forgiveness. What did you do? What did you do? God, ladies and gentlemen who are reading the chat, Walal is giving us additional information here. Looks like he wants forgiveness. Well, what the heck did you do? What the heck did you do? What did you do, Walal? Were you a bad boy? Were you a bad boy, Walal? Did you do something that warrants forgiveness? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Walal. And the fact that she said, I need healing, does she need healing from you? The plot thickens here. The plot thickens here. Well, before I can give any more counsel from Billy Bob, I'm going to need to know what's going on. Oh, yeah, well, that's something that we all do whenever a girl lets us down. You delete all the conversations and you've unfollowed her and all that stuff. That's normal. That's normal because your emotions are running wild. Your emotions are running wild. And my best advice is to wait through 2 weeks. Wait 2 weeks and don't send her anything. Think of this. The only way she's going to miss you is if you let her miss you. You got to just say, and then maybe she'll reach out to you. Maybe this girl will reach out and say, oh, well, I miss you. You're my stud muffin. And I really want to see my stud muffin once again. That's something that you need to consider. And if anyone here in the chat wants to give additional advice, you can feel free to agree with me or disagree with me. But I think I'm giving some pretty good advice. She was going through things before I met her, and she would give other people attention before me. Well, here's the situation. sometimes if you have to fight to get someone to give you the time of day, not worth it. It's not worth it. The relationship should be easy. Should be half and half. It shouldn't be you giving, begging, buying gifts, apologizing, telling you I love you. Please go out with me. Please talk with me. Please go to the movies with me. Please be my girlfriend. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody like that. That doesn't work. You got to be in a relation. And here's the thing too, Walal. The truth is, you probably don't like this girl as much as you think you do. You like this girl so much because she doesn't like you. And what's that song? Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Well, all of a sudden she's gone and you're suddenly missing it. But the truth is, I bet in 2 months, you're gonna be on a live stream here and going, Billy Bob, I met another girl. Or Billy Bob, you know, you're right, she was not the right one. Billy Bob had many relationships with girls, and when the things didn't work out, broke Billy Bob's heart. But looking back, Billy Bob now realizes it was not gonna work. It was not the right match. Some girls, I look back and go, how the heck why was I head over heels for that chick? Why was I in love with that girl over there? She's crazy, or she's dumb, or she's mean, or she's stupid, or we have nothing in common. But at the time, oh man, I miss her so much. She was the love of my life. She was the tractor to my cornfield. But now I later found out that her tractor brought in parasites to my cornfield, and all of my crops died because of her. All of my crops died because of her. Can we please get 10 likes here? When we get 10 likes, we get the bronze medal on the YouTube Livestream Olympics. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I'm one of the live stream hosts. We also got Rocco Tribbiani. We got, who else? We got Keno Surf. We got Timothy Hilford. We've got Monroe Mann, of course. He does music. He does motivation. He does lots of great stuff. Let's say, Mike says, don't fight for acknowledgement. Acknowledge her and see if you get it in return. But she has some pretty brown eyes. Mike, looks like the plot thickens even more. Does Mr. Mike here know who Walal's little girl is? That's a big question we need to know. Hello to the people on TikTok. How you doing, Tessiana? Tessiana here on TikTok. So Mike has given some very good advice. If you fight for acknowledgement, you come off as desperate, and then nobody wants to be with you. What's up, Danny? Danny's here. Danny's in the house. We got Danny here on TikTok. It's good to have Danny here. Is that the real Danny? It's the real Danny. Danny's here. Danny, I'm happy to have you here. Help us get to 500 likes, please, Danny. Can you please get us to 500 likes so we can get the bronze medal on the TikTok live stream Olympics? We're 1 like away on YouTube to getting the bronze medal in the YouTube live stream Olympics. Gnostic Warrior, we will not be going to visit your island, Gnostic. No one wants to go to that island. Not one person wants to go to that island. That's not true. Thank you, Danny. Danny is on her mission. We're at 268 likes, 285 likes. We are now at 300 likes. The likes are going up like a rocket ship here on TikTok suddenly. We got 345. We got 360. We're going to hit 500. We better get to 10. Thank you very much. We got 10 likes on YouTube. We've got almost 500 likes on TikTok. 465, 480. We're going to hit 500 together. 500. We hit 500 likes, Danny. You may stop your finger tapping, because I know I don't want you to get carpal tunnel syndrome, because I care about my live stream guests and my live stream fans and followers and viewers. And on TikTok, if you press the like too many times, you eventually cannot use your finger for 48 to 72 hours. And Danny, I know you're going to need to use your finger. You're going to need it to point You needed to write. You're going to need to do some typing. So you be very careful. You be very careful. Thank you for sending the heart. We got a heart puff from Danny. We got a heart puff from Danny. Why is nobody sending me a heart puff here on YouTube? Couldn't somebody send me a heart puff on YouTube? No, you guys are El Stinko. Well, Danny, I thank you very much for sending me a lovely heart puff. It's a lovely heart puff. We only got 37% battery here on TikTok, so just let you know. We got Danny. Danny says it's my pleasure. Look, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. There's too many things going on TikTok. Suddenly, Danny, why don't I have any people watching me here on TikTok? I got 12 people here on YouTube, and I got only you. There was nobody here for about 10 minutes on TikTok. Very bad algorithm. Very bad algorithm. And the people that do come, they don't stay. People on YouTube, you guys stick around because you guys know quality entertainment when you see it. People here on TikTok, except for you, Danny, very bad taste in entertainment. Very bad taste in entertainment. Yeah, it is a good question, Danny. Danny said it's a very, very good question. Let's see. How you doing? Josh Sriram is back with a new name called Rocky Licky. You know, why do people on YouTube change their names all the time? How am I supposed to keep up? How am I supposed to keep up if you change your name every month? Josh Sriram, now you're Rocky Licky. Rocky Licky. How you doing, Angel? Good to have you here. Good to have Angel in the house. Oh, Danny is clicking like again. We're up to 686 likes now. And we got 12 on YouTube. That's not bad. We got the bronze medal. When we get to 15 likes, we will get what's known as the silver medal on the YouTube live stream Olympicones. Let's take a little drink here. Oh, fine. Oh, we had 2 people on TikTok, but now we went back to 1. Very difficult. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. All I can say is I think you guys should all watch the news this week about Washington, D.C., because it's going to be good television. It's going to be good television as we see all of those bad mamma jammas getting arrested. Get all those mamma jammas arrested and put into jail, Oh, man. Danny, I used to have 5 people on the fan club. Now it looks like I only got 1 people in the TikTok fan club. They all bailed out on me. They bailed out on me. It's a tough racket being a YouTube and TikTok live streamer. It's tough stuff. It is tough stuff. But I want to urge you all to really check it out. Watch the news and watch Donald J. Trump make America great again. America. America. We're going to make America great again. Thank you very much. Danny, great to see you. And I guess there's only 1 person on Twitch. So I'm going to stop the live stream on Twitch. Bye, Twitch people. Where's the camera? There it is. Bye, Twitchers. And let's say here on TikTok, he's going after, that's right, he's going after the cartels. Let's see here, 1 second. Okay. What else we got over here? Oh, we almost got 1,000 likes on TikTok. All thanks to Danny. All thanks to Danny. When we get to 1,000, we can stop the live stream. We did it. We did 1,000. Thank you very much, Danny. It's always a pleasure to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye. And now it's just you and me, guys. We stopped the Twitch live stream. We stopped the TikTok live stream. Now it's just you guys. So I just want to wish you a wonderful evening. Thank you for your support. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. Remember, God, girls, and gators. Those should be your priorities. And you can change the order if you want, but that's generally what it is. God, girls, and gators. And have a great day. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Definitely, I think tomorrow, check out Monroe Mann's probably going to be doing his Thinking Thursday. Going to do Thinking Thursday. Doing a little bit of Rose Reads, a little motivation. Get you off your chair, get you thinking, get you using your brain. Have a great day. Thank you for subscribing to the Monroe Mann channel. We'll catch you next time. Bye.